Hey frugal folks, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be taking a close look at these budget LEDs off of eBay. Now you've probably seen these on a variety of different platforms. You definitely see quite a few of them for sale on Amazon, but I chose the eBay route. Anybody that knows the videos that we make, we buy a lot of budget items off of eBay, and this is one of the many inexpensive options you can use to change the look of your E90 3 Series. And looking over the other options on eBay, you'll see they're all priced very inexpensively compared to Amazon, so eBay's the better deal. These guys extended a special offer, so we took them up at $12.34. Ian and I are going to go ahead and switch out the headlight bulbs today. So it's finally the day for us to do it. These guys arrived in a brown envelope and they were just stuffed into this small little box, but we'll go ahead and open it up and see what these little bulbs actually look like. Inside the small box you'll find an owner's manual and a shiny plastic bag that has the bulbs in them. Jumping under the hood, we're going to get after the intake. First things first, we got to loosen up that metal band clamp located just before you get to the intake manifold. We're then going to go ahead and focus on those two bolts along the fender well, and my little guy's helping out, so should have this popped out in just a moment. But with the front intake loosened, we should just be able to loosen it up and pull it right out. Once you have the air box removed, you'll see that there is this big plastic cover right there, and that cover is held in by two Phillips head screws that are relatively short, and you just need a short screwdriver to get in there because it is a little bit tight on the space. To create a little bit more room, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was the low beam for a second, but tough reminder, this is the low beam, this is the high beam. With the retaining clip still locked in, we'll go ahead and pull. Oh man, let's see how messed up these connections are. Ooh, yikes, that's not looking good. All right, with our burnt up outlet out of the way, now we should be able to just pull the bulb right out. Well, this one you can see that it looks like it has been getting a little too hot. I'm not sure if that's the bulb's issue or if that was the issue of the poor connection. Nonetheless, we'll go ahead and replace it in hopes that that will correct the issue. So this will be the top of the bulb. Let's go ahead and let's get it in the right hole. We managed to tighten the connection up. It is still has a lot of heat damage, but all right, let's see what it looks like. All right, it's a little dirty. We'll rub that off real quick. Here you guys can see that's with the new bulbs. Here's the factory bulb. I can't tell which one. I think they're both equally bright, but we'll have to find out at nighttime. There's the factory bulb versus the eBay replacement bulbs. Factory, eBay. I wanted to wait until it got dark, but I'd rather just go ahead and change the other bulb, so I'm going to attempt to do that now. Before we do that, we have to get our intake back in place. And the passenger side is actually a little bit tighter on space, so keep in mind you might need a small mirror to help you out. Just as a final tip, you can see that metal clip in there. Just make sure you're careful and you don't ding the edge of your fender like I did. You can go ahead and use a flathead to get in there and pop it up, or you can go ahead and use this flathead to click it back down. So both headlights have been switched out for the eBay bulbs. Let's go ahead and see how they look now. Bam! These offer more of a cool white color, so Definitely nice and bright. These seem to be equally bright. I'm optimistic that these will look good for a little while. We'll see how long they last. With the help of a chest mount, I went ahead and jumped in and took it for a drive around the neighborhood, and I could see that one of the headlights was obviously at a different angle, so I need to make an adjustment there. But first impressions, the bulb color is very much on that whiter bluish color scheme. Partially colorblind, but they definitely are not the OEM yellow factory headlights. So other than the obvious flickering on camera, the overall brightness was pretty good.